I just spoke with famed gospel singer and pastor Kim Burrell, who was Whitney's dear friend and who spoke with Whitney every week for the past 13 years. Now, she and Whitney traded voicemails the day she died, the last one just 2 hours before her death. Kim, who sang "A Change Is Gonna Come" at Whitney's funeral, has just recorded that song as part of the Whitney Houston commemorative project. The proceeds are going to the Love and Liberty Church in Houston, Texas, that Burrell founded and Whitney helped fund. Now, I want you to listen carefully as I talk to Kim about accepting the coroner's finding that Whitney had indeed taken cocaine again, and it contributed to her drowning in a bathtub in a Beverly Hills hotel room.
I would own up to that. Her friend trying to protect him, not based on what it is I knew opposite of the truth. That's just my nature to do that with her. But as I've said before, when I said Whitney was fine, that was always my words to her too. When I knew she wasn't, in whatever her condition was, I would always replay that to her. Whitney, you're fine.
But Whitney stood up, and I remember the interview with Oprah where she said she was clean and sober.
Yeah.
So was it a relapse? Did she?
If she was clean and sober then, and then for them to find cocaine, it's either a relapse or she accidentally drank it or somebody put it in her system or something for them to find it. I wasn't there to say she ingested it or if it was put in there or whatever the case. I just know that my friend's not here.
The coroner did say that they felt like the cocaine was freshly ingested.
Okay.
That it was fresh in her system.
Really?
But there was no cocaine found reportedly in the hotel room. No traces of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the question, where did it go?
I guess so. It's to wonder, right?
Yeah.
I got that after she died.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only answer I can give you.
Should the person that supplied that cocaine to her be criminally prosecuted and investigated?
I don't know. Whatever the law says about that. Whatever the family feels that they need to pursue concerning that. I wish I had more interest in about all of what took place. Because if I would take every bit of it back.
Do you still have that picture in your mind with your friend's casket?
I won't let it. I went through that for about 5 days straight. Because all of those artists, I have to say this, my hat's off to every one of them. From the Mariah Carey to Shaka to Mary J. Blige to my left, Queen Latifah to my right, Oprah. We saw the people who were there. When they lifted that casket, you could feel the pain and the unsaid, the hurt, and all of us shared that moment together. Nobody was big of a star than Whitney at that moment. Everybody laid whatever gift they had down and said, we're hurt. You know, I had BB's head on my shoulder here, my hand on the back of Kevin Costner, and I said within myself, let's get through this. I'm crying, going, be strong, hold on, we're going to be okay.
I can't imagine what that was like though when it opened and you...
It was painful. They allowed me to go and be with her by myself that morning before the actual funeral. I was just standing there, and the first thing that came to me, I'm sitting there talking to Whitney, and I said, what is going on? What is really going on? I know you don't want to be in here. I know you don't want to be here, honey. You know, what is really going on, you know? And I didn't really have a painful reaction or reality check until I walked in that church, and it was all decorated. And that's when it hit me. I don't care how beautiful this scene is right now with all these gorgeous flowers.
At the end of the day, that's nippy.
Yeah.
What do you want people to remember about your friend?
That she was loving, that she was beautiful inside and out. The woman who had experienced 25 years of great success, who was kind of over it and was ready to see the new generation fly and soar. Doing Sparkle for her was just something to contribute to the continuation of her life as it had been already. And I used to always encourage her and say, let me tell you something. Don't you second guess. I mean, Kevin Costner said it best. She was always saying, am I good enough? And she was so excited about Sparkle. And she was calling me from Detroit. Oh, today was a good day. And she was bragging on the young lady.
Jordan
so much. And I was just happy to see her happy doing something that was going to continue in the vein that she loved so much. And I want the people to always remember, she gave more with her life than they need to try to discover in her death. That's all.
You're a good friend, Kim Burrell.
Thank you.